mother to have a child ripped from her arms. I just cannot imagine the pain she's going through.
Well, I, for one, am enjoying every moment. I only wish I could have seen the look on Teresa's face when her lawyer told her that he could not overturn the CPS decision.
Yes, that's because I paid off that crooked Judge Riley.
Well, all is fair in love and custody. Besides, little Ethan is your son, too, you know.
Well, Teresa will never give up until she gets her child back. Her attorney will file appeal after appeal.
Well, she can't afford it. Neither can anyone else in her working-class family, so Teresa can fight us all she wants. She is never going to get her baby back. Never.
So this is Christmas.
So, any progress getting little Ethan back?
I hired an attorney.
Good.
What he's done first. He thought that he could get my son back last night, but the judge said no.
I think your lawyer just learned a hard lesson on what it's like when you go up against my family with all their money and power.
I tried to warn him. You're not going to give up trying to get little Ethan back, though, right? Oh, no. No, I'm never giving up. It's just that I realized that it's going to be a long, tough battle against the Crane machine. I'm really worried that I'm not going to get my son back. And Ethan, God, how could he desert me? You know, how could he, turn his back on little Ethan and me when we need him most?
Ethan Winthrop. Ha! Right on time. Come on in. Hey, have a seat. Come on.
Thank you.
Can I get you some coffee?
No, thanks. I just want to get down to business, if that's all right.
Wow.
Now, look, here, I've researched hundreds of child custody cases. I pulled the ones that are going to be helpful getting little Ethan back to Teresa.
Man, this work must have taken you hours. I'd have charged megabucks for something like this.
That's why I did it. Teresa doesn't have that kind of money.
Yes. Let's get something straight. The Cranes going to war against the Cranes. It's gonna take heavy-duty preparation. Like every hour of every day, and Woody Stumper's pro bono days are long gone. Okay. I never did pro bono. All right. But I don't intend to start now. As much as I care about today's...
Look, as I told you, I'm gonna help.
You're serious about this, aren't you?
I'm gonna pay whatever Teresa can't, okay? As long as little Ethan gets back to his mother where he belongs, that is all that matters.
Hey, Gwen.
Hey, Antonio.
I'll let Sheridan know you're here. See if she's up.
Wait just a second. I wanted to talk to you for a minute. I hear that Sheridan had some kind of breakdown at the hospital last night about Luis and Beth's baby.
The baby's sick. Sheridan keeps insisting that it's hers and that she needed to be with it. It was all I could do to bring her back here to the house. I'm really worried about her, Gwen. I mean, emotionally, physically, she's not herself.
She is still recovering from losing her baby.
No, but she won't eat. She barely sleeps. She hasn't showered, washed her hair in days. It's like she doesn't care about anything.
I understand how she's feeling. Antonio, there are mornings where it's a struggle for me just to get out of bed.
I know, Gwen, but at least you're trying. I mean, you're functioning. She's not even doing that. She's not getting past this. She's not getting any better. I mean, it's like that I'm watching the woman that I loved deteriorate right before my eyes.
I'm sorry I wasn't here last night. But I was helping Antonia with Sheridan. She's having such a terrible time, Neil.
I know. Just talk to Antonio. She's getting worse. I should be there with her.
Your brother will take good care of her. He loves her very much.
Not like I do.
Neil, please. This is not the time. Beth needs you.
I know.
That little baby needs you.
I know. Okay, that's why I'm here. I'm just worried about Sheridan, too.
Eve, is there any news on the baby?
Yes. But I'm afraid it isn't good. It isn't good at all.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
How could he then turn his back on his godson? Well, I'm sure he wants to help you, but you know he promised Gwen that he would stay away from you. But Gwen, of all people, should know what it's like for a mother to lose her child. Well, her mother's the one who's behind all of this anyway.
Right? Rebecca hates you. That's not a secret, right?
Yeah. I understand Rebecca wanting to hurt me. I just don't understand why she wants to hurt a helpless child. And Ethan, how can he just, like, stand by and allow little Ethan to be brought up in the Crane Mansion where he grew up in that horrible place? It's a cold, loveless household.
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
I'm never gonna forgive him for this. Never.
Hey, listen, do you want me to talk to him? I'll talk to him.
No. You're like the last person that he would listen to.
You're probably right.
I'm just gonna, have to fight Julie and Rebecca on my own. And it's gonna take a lot of money. And I have nothing.
Here. I want you to have this. It's a gift from Alistair, so it doesn't have any sentimental value at all. But it's worth a couple of $1,000s. You can sell it, give the money to your lawyer.
No.
No, Teresa, take it. I insist. Take it.
Thanks. You guys are really good to me. The best.
You're welcome.
You know we'll do whatever we can to help you get little Ethan back. I know you guys will. It's just, the truth is it's gonna cost a lot of money to fight the Cranes, and I don't know how I'm gonna come up with the money to pay the legal fees.
Look, whatever your fee is, I'll pay it.
As a lawyer, you do realize how much this could end up costing.
Of course I do, but I'm willing to pay whatever the cost is. Little Ethan needs to be with his mother.
Tedessa is going to be one very grateful young lady.
Listen, Teresa must never know that I'm involved, and you need to give me your word that you will not tell her that I'm paying her legal fees.
All this work and expense, and you don't want any credit. What's your angle, Ethan?
There's no angle. Little Ethan belongs with Teresa. It's plain and simple. She is a wonderful, loving mother. And I know that she will give him a happy and good life. If that boy has to stay with the Cranes, God knows how he'll turn out. I won't let that happen. I will not allow my godchild to grow up in a house without love.
Very noble, Counselor. If you're not careful, you're going to give our profession a good name.
Yeah, well, there's some things I have to do, so I will be back later with your retainer.
Ooh, sounds good. In the meantime, I'm going to go over these Cases, you prepare. And I'm going to prepare myself to file an appeal.
Just make sure you win it. See you later.
Call my cell, Ethan. I may be at the book cafe. Oh, and Ethan, the Cranes have a lot of firepower. They're not going to be easy to beat.
Well, we're gonna try, Woody. We have to for little Ethan's sake. Rebecca and Julian, they gotta be stopped.
Where is that stock market report? I've run 3 times and no one in this entire house has responded.
Don't worry, you'll get your report.
When? Next week? Where's Pilar? God, that's right. You fired her? No wonder everything here is in shambles.
Julian, it's just a settling in period. Don't worry. And I'm glad there's one less Lopez Fitzgerald on the property. I mean, I don't even like going near Sheridan's cottage. Unless it's summer, by the pool, and Luis and Antonio are in their Speedos.
Oh, really, Rebecca?
Julian.
What now?
I almost forgot. Sheridan. I mean, she's married to Antonio and she's in love with Luis.
Well, that's hardly news.
But they're both Teresa's brothers.
And your point is?
Well, as such, they will do anything to help bring Teresa back her baby. And then Sheridan will undoubtedly want to pay for the lawyer.
Well, they'd never accept money from a woman. Too much macho Latino pride.
Oh, no. No, they won't have to. Because once Sheridan sees them mortgaging their little homes and trying to pawn off all their cheap little jewelry, her heart is gonna bleed. Oh, no, and then she'll bankroll the whole thing. Now, Julian, we cannot let that happen. No, you control Sheridan's account, so you just have to call the bank and freeze all of her accounts. It's the only way.
No, this is going too far.
No. What is going too far is for me to call TC and tell him all about you and Eve.
Not that again.
Again and again. Julian, make the call and freeze Sheridan's accounts. Now.
Hi. Hey. Well, looks like I caught you before you even had a chance to shower or get dressed. And I know that I cannot meet the day before I take a nice shower, so...
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go make us some breakfast.
That's a good idea. I mean, I'm starving, Sheridan. I'm sure you are, too. Sit down. Honey, you look tired.
I can't sleep.
I'm having trouble sleeping, too. But you know, it's important we get our rest, okay? Because things look so much worse when we're tired.
I'm sorry I didn't stay for the funeral. I just couldn't. I heard my baby crying.
Honey, you just imagine that.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps telling me.
Hey there. How about some huevos rancheros? What do you say? That's your favorite.
Yeah, I'll go make us all some coffee.
But, sweetie, it's already made. I mean, you have a cup right here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You know, this is probably old now. I'll go make us a fresh pot.
Okay. I've never seen her like this before. It's like she's lost her soul.
Telling you, Gwen, I'm worried. I'm really worried.
What's wrong with our baby, Eve?
I looked over his vitals from last night and from this morning, and there's been no improvement, absolutely none.
Yeah, but what about the new treatment you started?
He hasn't responded to anything that we've tried, and believe me, we've tried everything.
So what now? Eve, there's got to be something.
Well, Dr. Gallagher, the pediatrician, I'm sure when she returns that she's going to want to run more tests. I can keep you updated on his condition, but she's the expert. All I can really tell you is that for whatever reason, your baby's digestive system is not absorbing the nutrients he needs from his formula or from any formula that we've given him. He's not even getting what he needs from the IV fluid.
Yeah, but all of my baby books have entire chapters on nourishment, how it's critical for their development of their body and their brain. What if he doesn't get what he needs?
So essentially what you're saying is our baby's starving.
Yes, in simple terms, that would be it.
Oh my God.
We are keeping him hydrated, but his body is so depleted of the vitamins and nutrients that he needs.
How long can the baby survive without nutrients, Eve?
A new little baby like this, not long.
Oh my God.
It's killing me being away from little Ethan. You know, I think about him in that house, surrounded by people he doesn't know, frightened, looking for his mommy.
How can the courts allow this to happen?
Someone in my family must have got to a judge.
Well, there has got to be a judge that the Cranes can't buy.
I don't know. Not likely.
I just wish there was something that I could do.
Well, there is. Look, you know how nobody in my family can see little Ethan, and Rebecca, she fired Mama, so he doesn't even have his grandmother to be with him. But you could see him.
What, me?
Yeah. I mean, he knows you. You could visit him. You could spend time with him. You could tell him that I love him and that I miss him, and not to be scared, and that we'll be together soon.
Look, I would love to go over there and see little Ethan, but Rebecca knows that we're best friends. She'll know that I was coming over there to see little Ethan for you, and she would throw me right out.
Well, there's one way that she won't be able to throw you out.
How?
She can't throw you out if you're my girlfriend, right?
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Girlfriend?
Yeah, you know, just be like a hoax thing.
Well, yeah, of course.
Please. Please, Whitney, you gotta do this. As Fox's girlfriend, you can be at the mansion as much as you want. Please, I need to know that little Ethan's okay. Say you'll do this.
Sure. Anything for you and little Ethan, sure.
Yeah, we'll do it for little Ethan.
You guys are the best. You are totally the best. The best pretend couple I know. Thank you.
Maybe we should have twin harps, one on either side of the altar. Harps always make a wedding so classic. Well, not to mention classy.
God, I should have unloaded this stock months ago.
Where's my list of the wedding music? You know, I can't find a thing. Whoever cleaned this room this morning has just totally made a mess of all my wedding files.
Well, that's what you get for firing all the help.
I am glad Pilar is gone. I'm thrilled. In fact, it's long overdue. Oh, and speaking of overdue, when are you going to call the bank and freeze Sheridan's assets?
Rebecca.
Well, we cannot allow your sister to help to pay for Teresa getting her son back.
I don't like this.
You're going to like it a whole lot less in Traction, which is where you're going to be when I tell TC that you've been doing the deed with his sainted wife. Did someone just come in?
Here we go.
Thank you. What are you two doing here?
Yeah, I live here, remember?
No, what I meant is, what are you two doing here together?
Well, I came to play with little Ethan, out in the snow perhaps, and plus I want to spend a little time with my girlfriend.
Girlfriend? Since when have you and Whitney been seeing each other?
Since L.A., and what's with the third degree? I can date whoever I want, and I will. Sorry, honey, I told you my family was a little strange, so...
Then, why don't you two, before you go out in the cold, come on in and have a nice hot cup of coffee?
I don't really... That's not good.
Well, I would have a chance then to have a little chat with Whitney.
Okay. Listen, you're gonna be under a microscope in there, okay? So you better put on a pretty good act.
Ethan, why don't you join us?
Whitney. Is Fox treating you well?
Very well, Mr. Crane. Fox has been great. Actually, we're getting pretty close.
I told you to stay away from Whitney.
Yeah, and I told you to back off.
You do anything to hurt her, you'll answer to me.
Thank you so much for always thinking the best of me.
You've been warned.
You know, some people might find it strange that you're so protective of Dr. Eve and her daughter. Some people may start to think that there's more going on than you'd like to admit.
That's enough, Fox.
Striking a nerve, did I? We're being watched, so better start acting like a couple.
Okay.
Thanks for getting here so fast.
Your message said that it was an emergency?
Sheridan's getting worse.
Oh, well, I talked to a psychiatrist, and from the way I described her, he thinks she's definitely suffering from a clinical depression.
I just can't believe that. So what do we do?
Well, the psychiatrist wants to see her when he gets in from Boston, and I think he's going to put her on some medication.
Well, whatever he thinks is gonna help. It's just I'm worried about her. I mean, she's not eating, she's not sleeping, she's not wearing clean clothes.
Yeah, it's very disturbing. We have to find a way to help her.
You know what I think would do us a world of good?
What?
Let's get away for a few days. You can go to a spa and do nothing but relax and get massages. I think it would make us feel so much better.
I just don't think I can feel anything.
Sheridan? Eve's here.
Sheridan. So what's this Antonio tells me you're not eating?
I'm just not hungry.
Yeah, but honey, you have to eat. And that going for too long without food poses a serious hazard to your health. You could die.
Die?
And not sleeping just makes it worse. Your body cannot take it, Sheridan.
I could die?
Yes.
Then I'd be with my baby. I could be with my baby.
I'm very worried about you. I know the kind of pain that you're going through. I felt it too. I lost my baby. I know part of you feels like you don't know how you're going to go on, and the other part of you feels like you're not even sure that you want to. But you have to. And not just for the people that love you, but for the memory of the baby that you lost.
My baby?
Yes. You're a strong young woman, Sheridan. And you have to find a way to go on. You're listening to me?
So you're not giving up on getting Ethan back, are you?
No. I'm never gonna give up and get Nathan back. It's just... I don't know how I'm gonna pay for the attorney. And it's gonna cost a fortune to fight the Cranes.
All right, so I'll get an advance on my pension.
No. No, Luis.
I'm still planning to get a mortgage out on the house.
But we can't do that now that we lost the job, Mama.
What?
Rebecca fired Mama.
She can't do that.
No, she did, mijo. Don't worry, there are other jobs. We will come up with what we need to get little Ethan back. Okay?
Thank God for my family.
No, well, look, we're not going to let Julian and Rebecca get away with this, okay? I'm not just going to sit back and let them take away your little son, okay? We're going to get him back.
Luis.
Right?
You know, I wouldn't suggest this if things weren't so desperate, but can you ask Sheridan?
I already said no, mija.
Look, I don't really think that's a good idea.
Luis, my boy, is gone. I know that you've always said that you never wanted to take money from the Cranes, but, you know, Sheridan, she's not like them. I think that she'd want to help.
Maybe your sister's right, Luis, huh?
See, please, this is a desperate situation. I couldn't live without my little boy, Luis.
All right, okay. All right, I'll ask her. But I'm gonna pay her back every cent, okay?
Thank you. God, I hope it's enough to get my son back.
You gotta try this croissant. It's amazing.
Well, Whitney, how is your mother?
Oh, she's fine. Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Eve is such a wonderful woman. Oh, she's just a caring mother, a devoted wife. The kind of woman that would never keep a secret from her family. The kind of woman that would never deceive her husband. Oh my. Wouldn't it just be dreadful if we were to find out it was all an act? That Dr. Eve was not nearly as moral as we all perceived her to be. Well, that would never happen now. Would it?
No, of course not. My mother is the most honest, moral woman that I've ever known, Rebecca.
Spoken like a loving daughter. Oh, isn't that sweet, Julian?
I'm going to make a phone call.
Take your time, Pookie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get little Ethan. Get in some playtime before lunch.
Okay.
I'll be right back, hon.
Fox, wait a minute. You gonna see Teresa later?
Probably. Yeah, why?
Never mind. Forget about it. She probably hates me right now anyway, huh?
No. No, Ethan, she doesn't hate you. She should hate you, but she doesn't. She's disappointed in you. So am I. I don't get... It's one thing to be mad at her, and even blaming her for Gwen's and your baby dying, but to take it out on her by getting her baby away from her?
Fox, I didn't do that.
That's exactly what you're doing by not doing anything at all, Ethan.
No,
You know what? Actions speak louder than words, okay?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
What?
What is this thing with Whitney? I mean, I thought it was, Teresa that you were so in love with.
So much for your keen perception, Ethan. Whitney's always been the woman that I've been in love with since the beginning. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
Your retainer. It's all there. If you need more, you just let me know. I'll make the arrangements.
You, still want to keep this between you and me, right?
Yes, that's what I told you.
Well, then you better take off because I'm meeting Teresa here in a few minutes. Right. Ethan, you sure you don't want to come clean and tell Teresa?
Yes, I'm positive. I don't want her to know I'm involved in any way.
It would make you a hero, and girls, they love heroes.
Woody, this is about little Ethan. Nothing more.
You can't spin a spinner, Ethan. I have a feeling that this is about a whole lot more than just helping little Ethan.
Look, just do the job and worry about the job that I'm paying you for, okay? You don't have to concern yourself as to why I'm doing it.
Fair enough. You know, but I just can't help but be curious why a guy who has such a reputation for honesty can't be honest about his real reasons for wanting to help little Ethan and Teresa. But like you said, it's none of my concerns.
How's little Ethan, Mija? Fox and Whitney are just about to go play with him. You know, they're being wonderful. They're being so supportive. Everyone is. Thank you. Except for Ethan, you know, he turned his back on me and little Ethan. Well, I've got to go meet with that attorney. So, I'll be praying for your son.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna help you find a way to pay for your attorney, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry.
Luis, I mean, I just, you know, I just feel like no matter how much money we come up with, it's not gonna be enough.
Hey, hey, we're gonna get little Ethan back, okay? Promise.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
I'll walk you out. Come
Okay. Bye.
Are you holding up?
I don't know. I just feel so helpless, you know?
Beth, come on. They're doing the best they can, okay? And he's getting the very best of care.
I know, but I'm scared.
We just have to pray he's gonna get better.
What if he doesn't?
Think that way, okay? You can't do that. You have to believe he's gonna be okay, all right? Yeah, still.
I trust you called the bank and froze all of Sheridan's assets?
What choice did I have?
None. I just wanted to make sure you were being a good Pookie.
If Sheridan wants to help Teresa, she will not have access to her accounts.
Wonderful. Now, I can go ahead and plan the wedding of the year. This coffee really is bad. I mean, the whole morning is going badly. Nobody laid out my clothes. Nobody drew my bath.
This entire house is in disarray. I mean, since you fired Pilar, everything is in shambles. I want you to hire her back.
Never. No, she'd just come here and try to take little Ethan away. Or worse, she'd kill me.
No more reason to hire her.
What did you say, Pookie?
Nothing, my love. Nothing at all.
Here, put your hand in my front of there. You
There
go.
we go.
Hey, Fox, can I ask you something?
Sure, anything.
I overheard you and Ethan talking before. And I wasn't eavesdropping or anything. I just walked in on the end of your conversation.
What'd you hear?
I heard you tell Ethan that I'm the woman that you're in love with.
Right. That's just because of the act, boyfriend girlfriend thing for him.
Oh, right. I mean, I totally should have known that.
That's
right?
okay. That's okay. So here we go. Little Ethan, you ready to learn about snowball fights, huh? Yeah? If he grows up in this house, he's gonna have to learn something about fighting. Huh?
Well, let's hope he doesn't have to when Teresa gets him back.
Yeah, I sure hope so. But you know what? I know my family. I know they're not gonna make it easy. Come on, let's go. All right, watch your head on the way up, big guy.
Wow. This is a lot of research. I mean, it must have taken you hours.
Oh, no. Well, I guess you could say that, yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna pay for this.
Don't you worry about that, Teresa. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get your boy back.
And here I thought that the most important thing to you was money.
You know, my motives are often misunderstood. I guess that's kind of like my cross to bear, huh?
I'm so sorry I misjudged you. It's just that I lost my faith in people when someone I thought I could count on, he let me down. He turned his back on not only me, but my son.
I'm gonna help you, Teresa. In fact, I'm going to file an appeal in court this afternoon. I'm gonna get your boy back. Watch, you'll see.
At least I know I can count on you, Woody. Thank you.
So, I have drawn you a nice hot bath. It's gonna help you relax.
I don't need a bath.
Come on, Sheridan, it'll make you feel better.
Yeah, and why don't I'll keep you company.
You see what I mean? She has no interest in anything.
What really bothers me, though, is that comment she made about not eating. That if she dies, she can be with her baby?
No, that concerns me, too.
I think this is more serious than I thought. We have got to do something to help her before it's too late.
The doctor's been in there a long time examining the baby. What could be happening?
Doctor, how is he? Is he better?
I'm sorry. No, he isn't. Frankly, your baby has taken a turn for the worse. His condition is critical.
Dear God.
I don't want company now. Especially not that company.
I think it's time for you to call a priest to have the baby baptized.
Oh, my baby can't die! I can't lose him! Sheridan's on the verge of a complete breakdown, and this is the only way we can help.